And now we move to the Italian pieces. So, Axis and Allies pieces, the infantry, the mobile truck and the motorized, the mechanized. In the aircraft, the artillery, however, is historical board gaming. That is the symbol that a lot of people are using in their games now. The marker for the Italians. It looks pretty cool, I think. So when we talked a long time ago, seems like a long time ago, about all the different choices that you have for your infantry, whether it's Marines, mountain, militia, cavalry, airborne, you also, as the Italians, can build the Blackshirts. And they're essentially militia that can be built in Italy, and from what I can understand by reading the rules, they can move around. So they're one of the few militias in the game that can actually be built and move around. They're not, I think they attack on a 1, defend on a 2 still though. We'll go to the aircraft next. You've got heavy bombers, medium bombers, two different choices for TAC. One of them is the Ju-87, which is German, and the other one is actually, I think it's an SM-79, which is actually an Italian plane. And I'm not going to say that all these pieces came from historical board gaming, because I think maybe there was another company that did Italian pieces, like One Run or something. I think it might have been Field Marshal Games or something like that. ME-109, but I don't know. I'm not saying which pieces these are because I don't honestly remember. I've had them for a while. Here we've got the light tank, the medium tank, which is basically the Panther, the tank destroyer, which is that guy right there, and an armored car. And then the fleet, using the coastal sub to represent that little gray sub there, is the coastal submarine for the Global 1936 game. Submarine, battleship, destroyer, cruiser, and carrier. So this one didn't take very long. Those are the Italians. They're different in this game. I don't see that they can make quite as much money. The upside is really not as much there as it is in some other games. But we'll talk about that when we get to looking at the map and we talk about the specific armies. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll move on to the United States. They will be the last full army, although I think I'm going to talk about some of the expansion nations that were involved, like Spain and Finland, and then maybe just the general neutral pieces. But this is the end for the Spanish pieces. Pardon me, the Italian pieces.